things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Duff. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Headed to the end zone. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. The Commodores want to move quickly. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd. one, you got to go for it.
100%. I'm going for it. I'm not bringing a kicker on the field. Go for it.
And the Commodores will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to punch it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rides the back on the option, the give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Orange will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air. It's Duff. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Got his man quickly. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Commodores! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. They're trailing by 9 to Ohio State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
On the double. Reload.
Leaves it with the running back. Got a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off play action. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to throw on third and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback running on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. 2nd down coming up.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pitts. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange!
It's just so nice to have a signal power who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Vandy.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll try the run. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting...
Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
It's first down from the 11. to the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. Not Bucky's finest day at the office. They're trailing by 16 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Syracuse. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
And he's going to bring this one out. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
24.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the big throw. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And back to the air on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Quarterback making checks. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Pitts. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready, because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. The hand to the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. After the productive first down play in 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Duff. Pressure coming. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Doors.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Back to pass, it's Duck. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Moving away from pressure. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Quickly complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Got a man, it's Tyree. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. Back to throw, it's Duff. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it, he's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Second down coming up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking downfield, it's Duff. He lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Commodores line it up with a 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 691 Gator Scar.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And that's a great stop by this defense. Second down and goal. Getting the lost yardage play. Now putting your defense in a better position for third down.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Commodores! And the stomping has commenced.
Number 0.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. With the catch, it's Freeman. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Big fullback's got it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Looking for a man. It's Duff. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled.
And the quarterback is knocked. I'm back at the 13.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-goes. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Release to the back. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for him.
And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 13 over Louisiana. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
At the 29. Offense facing 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense is...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw. Positive.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like